I'm a history teacher at Breathitt High School, and this is Kaylin Brewer. She's our junior senior student senate member, and our project is called Walk to Your Health, Historic Breathitt County. For much of Breathitt County's history, it was a boom town. In the late 1800s, we were supplier of lumber to the world. And then again, in the early 1900s, we had another boom time, and then the railroad went on to Hazard, Kentucky, and we sort of fizzled a little bit after that. Then we had another boom in the 80s, coal boom. Falcon Coal was in high operation, and after coal left Breathitt County, we've had a little bit of time sort of getting that boom back. But one thing that we do have going for us is that we do have our history. Kaylin was talking at lunch and said, when she introduces herself and says that she's from Breathitt County, they say, bloody Breathitt. Okay, they know that. Okay, so we've got that going for us. And so at least we've got some history, some pretty deep history. So we're going to use that to our advantage. Our local librarian, Stephen Bowling, who happens to be my husband, does ghost walks, and Jackson's not very big, but there's a lot of history there. So when he does these ghost walks and these tours of the city, that's the big draw. And he's got one tomorrow night, and there's at least going to be 75 people there.
Do they still do that at Frozen?
I don't know. He knows so much about that frozen flood, and I mean, yeah. But so what we're going to do is, try to bring people back into the county, but also use that as a way to sort of another health initiative. So I'm going to let Kaylin talk about, what kind of problems that we have and why we need to identify them.
In the September 6, 2018 issue of the Breathitt Advocate, it was reported that Breathitt County currently has one of the highest unemployment rates in the state of Kentucky, which with its rate at being 8%. Also, according to the KentuckyHealthFacts.org, the median household income in Breathitt County is $25,484, as compared to the state of Kentucky, which is $44,811. Many in our home county do not experience any physical activity or exercise. In fact, 86% of Breathitt Countyans fall into this category, according to the data provided at the website. Additionally, the percentage of adults that are classified as obese in Breathitt County is 37%, while those considered overweight is 75%. Thus, a need for a boost in the cultural pride in our county and an increase in physical activity is sorely needed.
Okay, so we have a lot of people who don't move and don't exercise, but we also have this, historic background, so we thought we could just tie those two together. So we know that the walking tours and the ghost tours that the local historian conducts are popular, so we thought, okay, let's just tie those two together. And so what our plan is, we found a website. It's called Walk Your City. And you can put signposts up in however many locations that you've got money in order to buy the signs. And each one of those signs has a QR code. So, if on Court Street in Jackson, Kentucky, where Dr. Rader was shot and murdered, we can have a signpost up there, and somebody can get their phone out and scan that QR code and find out more about what actually happened with the murder. And we've got about 50 sites throughout the city. And we're going to also locate about 10 signposts at our park, which is outside of the main downtown. But to get people walking, our plan is to also work with Minister Kenneth Combs, or Shorty Combs, if you all know Shorty. But it's not short, but anyway. But to work with him, he's got a drafting class. He's our engineering teacher to construct some park benches so that at those locations, if people meet there, then they can sit and talk and share the cultural history. And I mean, it's not just going to draw people from Breathitt County, because I know that last night there was a walking tour, and there was a couple there that came especially for the walking tour from Pennsylvania. So I mean, It's going to be a lot of great interest and cultural pride for the people that live in the county, but also draw people to our county, and people get fit at the same time. So, alrighty.
We would like for our signs to be in place by the time of Jackson's Downtown Christmas Parade on December 1st, 2018. This would allow many in town enjoying the festivities to take part in our self-guided walking tour. The timeline for the completion of the park benches will be April of 2019. The goal of our plan is to provide the citizens of Breathitt County with a source of pride, while at the same time provide a way to make them more active. The data collected by the usage of the QR codes will serve as evidence that our solution has succeeded. The more people that are accessing the information provided by the QR codes will offer data that our initiative has been successful. And